Okay, hello and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters plus Tinker's Only Edition. In this episode, as you saw from the thumbnail and title, we are running 50x wooden vaults. So these vaults will have all of the wooden chests we will possibly need. Of course, before we go into the vault, we're going to disable flight so that we're not flying and cheating. And now we're going to head straight into the vault. But first, please make sure to subscribe if you like the content, because I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. A lot of people have been saying that they expected my channel to be a lot bigger than it is, but it's not. So I'd really appreciate any and all support. So thank you so much. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the vault first by getting all of the monoliths that we possibly can. And the reason why I'm going to do this is because the way that this works is, depending on where you click it, they will actually consistently be the same. Holy sneeze. So we're going lucky and generous. So 10 item rarity, 5 item quantity. And now if I mine these guys up, of course going slowly, what now we'll be able to do is, if I take them, if I click it here, it will be still lucky and injured. This one should still be... Wait, was it that one or was it that one? Well, it's this one then. No, it's this one. Yep, there we go. So then we go lucky, we go generous again, and I'm going to continue doing this until we've maxed it out as far as it will go. And for our last one, we're of course going to go lucky for extra item rarity, because now, as of what we have right now, we have a total of 7 lucky and 6 generous, so we'll end up having 30% item quantity and 70% item rarity, which is quite amazing already. But now we're actually going to go and find some wooden chests. Okay, so we found some wooden chests. Of course, I am going to have to take a quick little thumbnail shot of this, because, oh my gosh, this is absurd. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mine them all using this. So if I just vein mine them, we will be able to get all of the loot from that entire thing instantly, which is 7 inscription pieces, which is of course quite nice. Of course, these mobs are doing quite a bit of damage, so let's get rid of them. Of course, there will be quite a few traps because we have 0% trap disarm now, just due to the monoliths, but that's okay, because that means that we're going to be able to get as many wooden chests as we possibly can, as well as extra mob damage is not something that I want right now, because we already have increased mob damage, so we're going to leave that guy alone. But if we see one that gives us stuff for free, then we will definitely go with that, as well as there's more wooden chests over here that we'll take. I don't need to worry about the mobs, really. Did I not mark? Okay, I did waypoint the start point, because that's really important here. So I don't want to get lost while mining all of these wooden chests. So we're going to go through, and then after our first vault, we're going to see just kind of what loot we ended up getting from this first vault, because I'm suspecting that it's going to be quite absurd. Also, we do need to watch out for our health, because these mobs do a spank ton of damage, so we gotta watch out bad. But overall, it should be okay. So let's see if we can find anything crazy. Well, nothing completely absurd, just even more wooden chests, because why not? Of course, we are getting a ton of traps, which I'm interested to see. Put your guesses in the comments for how many traps you guys think we'll end up getting, because I'm suspecting that we'll have over 100 traps in this vault. And that might be a little bit of a conservative estimate, just based on the sheer amount of chests and the amount of traps. So honestly, leave your ideas of how many traps we'll get in the comments, because I have no idea, and I'd like to see what you guys think we're gonna get. Kind of shortened, we get extra loot, of course, I will take that, thank you very much. Grabbing all of the wooden chests as we do, just escaping and bouncing a little bit out, as we can, hooray, and bouncing, grabbing you. Now we just head this way, we ignore all of the enemies, we ignore the brutal mobs thing. Let's just go up to yoink all the wooden chests. Of course, you gotta yoink all the wooden chests, because we only have 1,000, like, what, 1,200 times the amount of normal wooden chests? or not times, percentage, so 10 times the normal wooden chests. Of course, it does build off of itself, so we're gonna kind of ignore that and just go for as many wooden chests as we possibly can. Of course, shortened is fine. We'll take it. We'll take you. We'll go down. The sounds are quite loud, even for me, because they're louder for you guys, I believe. Actually, it might be quieter for you guys, lucky. But we're gonna just go to the next room and continue to yoink all of the wooden chests, because this is completely absurd, and I'm so excited to see how much loot we're gonna get from this, because I think that we've ended up with an infinite loot generator again. From this, coupled with the inscriptions. And that's gonna be interesting and might spell the end after we get all of... Of course, we need to get every single artifact first, but that shouldn't be too difficult with where we're at, so... Now we just gotta get even more wooden chests for the next 18 minutes. Of course, I'm in the middle of a run specifically for wooden chests when I find a mine room, because that would be too easy. Do I make the decision to just go mining in the mine room? I don't think I should, because... Actually, wait, I can use the mine room miner. Oh my gosh, I made this tool specifically for these rooms. So, this tool will mine the entire mine room other than the ores. And most of the ores it will still mine. But this is completely absurd. I know that it looks kind of stupid, but it's mostly just because extended 32. So now I just get to run around and grab all the player gems. Of course, we're just gonna do exactly that, because no reason not to. So let's just do that real quick, and then we'll be able to go up to the next level and do pretty much the same thing. Although, I don't fully know the extent at which this will function to mine everything, but I am kind of curious, so we're just gonna do as much as we can. Of course, you know, this is a little absurd, but what would it be on my channel without being just completely absurd? So we're just gonna do this real quick and see kind of how many ores we can mine, because yeah, why not? If you want to make this tool yourself, make sure to like and subscribe and watch my videos, because yeah, gosh, this is great content. It's very funny. Holy, the compression is going wild though, because it does not like how many things are breaking. So I'm just gonna casually mine all of the player gems that I can see, as well as the reason why I'm jumping mid-air is because I've double jump, but I've double jumped like 20, so I can jump in the air 20 times. So it's like I'm flying, but it's not actually flying because it cost me a ton of stuff to get, but it's kind of absurd and I love it. So, well, how many blocks have I already mined with this tool is the real question. Put your guesses in the comments because I'm about to show you. But let's see just how many. We've mined a total of 4,900 blocks with it. Cool, that's pretty dope. That's a lot of stuff. And now it's time to continue on mining wooden chests for the next 10 minutes. Holy, okay, we got 1:54 seconds. It has been a long thing. So now we're going to go out of the vault. We're going to get the crate. We're going to see just kind of what loot we ended up getting from that vault, because it's a lot. So we're gonna chuck it all into these chests really quickly. So, in that vault, we ended up getting, what is that, nearly 10,000 raw carbon. We got 5,000 vault plating, almost 3,000 vault essence, 574 vault diamonds, 2,726 silver scrap, 2,916 magic silk, almost just above 9,000 driftwood, 3 bitter lemons, 400 bounty pearls, and then for the rare loot, of course, for the ores, we ended up getting a bunch of ores just randomly, 1 echo, and then a couple of each of the player gems and such. Then we also got a ton of inscription pieces, which is perfect, a bunch of wooden chest scrolls, a bunch of vault currency, as well as mod boxes, blank seals, eternal souls, trinket scrap, and that other stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do exactly the same thing 2 more times and see just kind of what loot we'll end up getting from those other 2. So let's check it out. Oh yeah, while I'm doing that, we're going to actually check out what we got from that. So trapped chests, of course we completed this vault. This is the vault itself. So 4 chests looted, 897 trapped chests. We opened 3,444. We got 1,000 common, 650 rare, 521 epic, 345 omega. In the total, we got 204,000 XP, most of which came from the omegas and the epic chests. So overall, it's quite absurd, but now we're just going to get a little bit more loot from these guys. So let's just do this really quickly. Well, after going through all of that, it has been a interesting thing where now we have no mobs can be killed, and also essentially everything has slowed me down, so I am incredibly slow and can no longer run away. So this vault might actually be really quick. I didn't realize that I was going to be activating slowed so many times, as well as I need to mark my starting room, because I didn't. So which way did I start from? Of course, it's the last side that I check, because why would I? There we go, it's marked now. Let's go get some more wooden chests and try not to die from all the mobs that I cannot kill. Well, that didn't go great. That vault was absolutely hell, so let's just get out of it really quickly. Take care of all that, put that guy down. We can then just flutter up here. Wrong thing, of course. Now we just go there, we put that guy there. We can chuck all this random useless stuff back into our storage system and just run it again, because why not? You know, we'll end up getting quite a bit of good loot, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed. I hope. Come on. Well, this vault has 20 minutes in it, and we've got a bunch of extra generous, so that's pretty nice. So we're just gonna get all these guys that we possibly can. Of course, no deductions on our speed and everything, which is perfect. So now we just get to loot to our heart's content, and we're gonna see just how much loot you can get from these vaults, because this is kind of absurd. I'm just curious, you know? I'm just asking questions. No reason why. I don't have to have a reason. I'm just doing it because it's fun, you know? We're also going to see just how many traps we can activate, and just kind of how crazy we can make this vault. So stay tuned, and hopefully you guys will enjoy as we progress through this vault. Of course, it will be mostly just mining the very, very loud chests, because they're loud, because they're trapped, and omega, and everything else all at the same time, which just amplifies the sound for no reason at all, because it can, which is a little crazy. But we're just gonna continue going directly south, I think, until we can't really go any farther, and then from there we will just go to the side one and head back, and I think that's gonna be the entire vault for this. So it's gonna be a little bit boring, but of course the amount of mobs in here is kind of absurd, so I'm mostly just trying to ignore them for now. Although I guess what we can do is we can just run back through them, get a ton of loot, because I mean, why not, right? Right? Oh, they're already all gone. Well, that was quick and easy. Anyway, let's continue on to the next room. I love being able to just jump midair and get all of the chests and stuff that we want, and then I fall down to the ground. Then I go down, then I go over, mine you guys for more free chests. Just get all the chests, and then we go up, and we dash. We can kill the mobs if we want, but we don't have to. And then we just go to the next room and get even more free loot. Oh my gosh. Come on now. Come on now. Just gotta grab every last little thing. Come on. Perfecto, perfecto. Ooh, pillage for a little bit less time. Well, I can't do that because too many mobs, so we're gonna have to take care of a couple mobs. Well, I think that's enough mobs taken care of, right? I think maybe. I think that's a couple mobs taken care of. Anyway, let's mine you, and then let's continue just going straight south because we can. Nothing's stopping me. This is so absurd. But I'm just gonna be doing this for the next like 15 minutes, so it's kind of boring. So I'm just gonna skip till the end so we can go through all of the stinking stupid loot that we're gonna get by the end of this, because I think that it's going to be absurd. And if you think so too, leave a comment saying and guessing how many inscription pieces we will have by the end of it, because I'm really curious what you guys think, and I think we're gonna have so many. It's insane. Already finished a full row, still have 11 minutes left, and now I'm just on to the second row going back towards our starting room. The amount of mobs is absurd, but we're also not getting kills for all of the mobs because I'm just ignoring them to get the loot first before dealing with any of the mobs. So we could, in theory, be getting a lot more mob kills, but overall it's just not worth it for maximizing loot gain from the wooden chests, because that is our primary objective, of course, and so we're going for that mainly. So we're just ignoring as much else as we can, but this is already just so absurd. We've probably gotten at least, you know, 400 chests by now, and we're not even close to where I want to be and where we are going to get, because we still have like half of our time left, because we started at 20 minutes, remember? So we're gonna be able to get so many chests. Guess how many chests for this vault in the comments, and add like, this is for the third vault of the video, but oh my gosh, that is completely absurd. What in the world? Okay, let's do this. Okay, well that vault took me a while, so now we're just gonna escape. And now what we're gonna be able to do is go through all the loot, and it's quite a lot of loot. So leave your guesses in the description for how, or in the comments, because y'all can't mess with my description, but leave your guesses in the comments for how many inscription pieces we got. I'm gonna clean up our stuff and sort it all out, and then we'll go through the numbers. So now we're gonna go through all the loot. First off, we had 919 inscription pieces total, which are all going to get shoved into here. That's all that. What we also had is a bunch of vault plating, which we're going to chuck into something else, a bunch of vault diamonds, a bunch of driftwood planks, as well as magic silk, 293 pieces of vault ingot, as well as a bunch of vault essence, and a bunch of refined carbon, which is quite nice. But now, we're going to go through all the other loot. So, a stack and a half of wooden chest scrolls. We also had 2 stacks of mod boxes, almost. 1 blank seal, 1 trinket scrap, 5 eternal souls, 1 pog, 1 echo gem, 4 pizza night, 1 opaline, 1 escalium, 15 bitter lemons, 2 unidentified relic fragments, which we're going to open here with our mod boxes really quickly right now. And then we've got a bunch of vault gear and an unidentified artifact that we're going to save for the end. So let's go through and open up all of these mod boxes. Come on now. Of course, in opening these mod boxes, we are hoping for 64k storage discs and other super rare, super expensive things. Of course, we're going to save 16 of these right here, because now what we're going to do is we're actually going to craft up a bunch of knowledge stars. So I've been saving these. We need a bunch of knowledge shards still, but we have 36 knowledge stars that we're going to consume, which will give us a bunch of that, and then we're going to be able to unlock a couple different mods. So, we're going to unlock backpacks, big backpacks, then we are going to unlock the junk management for the junk controller, junk identifier. We have 10 left, which we're going to do power next, as well as I'm thinking we go mob spawners and other things, but for now, we can't really do much, so we're just going to wait. And now we're going to open up these mod boxes and see if we get anything special from them. So we got an advanced energy cube, a disk drive, 64K storage disk, that's quite good, 16K, blaster chiller, accumulator, void upgrades, grids, crafting grid, sawmill, advanced tier installer, we got the frame drawer controller, batch compactor, stack upgrades, aquatic entangler. Of course, all this stuff is just going to get chucked directly into our storage. So we got a bunch of external storage stuff, a bunch of smaller drives, a bunch of air element stuff, frame compact drawers, a bunch of storage disks, a bunch of the energy upgrades, which is perfect, as well as speed upgrades, upgrade templates, and other stuff, which we're all gonna just chuck in here. Okay, all that stuff's been put away. Now it's time to go through all the vault gear. So, guess how many Omegas we will get in the comments again. I'm suspecting that we're not going to have an insane amount, just based on, you know, just getting really unlucky, but we'll have at least a couple from those just guaranteed Omegas. Of course, we got 1, we got 2 from those, and none from those ones, of course, because no guaranteed Omegas, because we only get Omegas when we get guaranteed Omegas, because why would we not, you know? And now for the magnets, please give me something good. So we got a rare, epic. Okay, not terrible. This one is good copiously, which I guess we can save for potentially a mine room vault, which we'll be running soon, because that's the whole reason why I'm preparing a bunch of stuff. But anyway, now we're going to roll the last unidentified artifact. We are at 9 out of 25, so hopefully it's not a duplicate. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. It's not a duplicate. That's a new one. Where does this one go? Where does it go? Does that one go up there? Yeah, it does. Perfect. Okay, we are at 10 out of 25. So that's quite good. That's quite good. I'm really happy with that. We got some completed. We also completed that guy, which gives us a free bounty crate or a bunch of random other things. And that is going to be the end of this episode. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. GG's. Peace. Have a great day.